They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll go. Mayfield. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So after one, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action with Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Point it right. King. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does, takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. They send Evans in motion. On second down, Baker. And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, first and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Second and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right back to Kelce again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's Otten, open downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down is Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. This one is caught by Shepard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Hardman now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
Yellow.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Attack!
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come back. Yellow. 43.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the game, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. This one caught left side by Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
A second down throw for Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll come up now for second down. Throwing is Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Baker to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. It's not going to work out.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Tampa. Bucky Irving now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it'll be 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing again is Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
Baker throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Regular, regular, regular. Hey, alert 33. Hurry! That's hot.
Mayfield to throw again. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Up, Nelson. Dead. What's hot?
From the gun, Mayfield. Irving hauls it in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Alf, it's hot. It's hot. Hey. No. we changed it. Hey, come on.
Motioning the tight end now.
Report. Come on.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They... Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. There he goes, right sideline. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Jackson throwing for it. He's on the move. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Real. Hurry. Watch out.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Alert. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They send a tight end in motion. From the 30 on second down. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Ravens leading near the break. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, report! Report! You. Hey!
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. He has room past the 25. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Flowers will go in motion left. On first down, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hey!
They send Aguilar in motion left. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Jackson yet again. He's got it! And in for the Baltimore touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Justin Tucker to kickoff.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Regular. Good. Opposite. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Tampa spends its second timeout now. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Point it right.
Mayfield now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Baker now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey. Yo. Sit up.
Another try following the sack. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now, third and long. He's
or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
What is it? Middle.
Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Gets this one to Andrews. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle.
Running once more with Henry. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he's brought down for a loss. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Forward.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Hey.
Running for it, here's Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hey, alert! Run. Dad.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again is Baker. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Alert!
Brings up 3rd down and
Hey, alert 33. Kings. Pistol. Alert.
3rd and long for him here. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Regular. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Here's Baker to throw. This one finds Irving. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got a man left. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
The tackle by Trenton
Up. What's that?
Baker now off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Throwing, Baker. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone.
Hurry! Hey, alert! What's that?
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught by Flowers. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Zay. Touchdown. His third through the air this game. Tucker on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Set. Run. Set.
Here's Baker. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Kings. Pistol. Done.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Alert.
Third and short, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Alert, 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 alert.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Brought in right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Regular.
At the 45-yard line.
What?
Baker throwing again. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
What's that?
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. The 50. 30. The 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens keep running away with this. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future.